All right, moving on to question number 3. We've got a merger between Minnie and Mickey under consideration. The financial information for these firms is as follows. We've got information about earnings, number of shares, earnings per share, the price earnings ratio, 10 times earnings, and the share prices for both corporations is the same at 78. So we're supposed to calculate a couple of things. First of all, if we just exchange share for share exchange basis, we're going to be substituting. Actually, it doesn't tell us which one is purchasing which, but the 990,000 shares at $78 per share means Mickey is the larger corporation. So essentially, Mickey is purchasing Minnie here because Mickey's shareholders will end up controlling the new organization. So Mickey is purchasing Minnie, so therefore we're going to issue 390,000 new Mickey shares at $78 to replace the 390,000 Minnie shares. And so then the Minnie Corporation shareholders will now own 390,000 shares in the merged company of Mickey and Minnie together. So let's calculate the earnings per share. So first of all, we need earnings, and then we need shares. And the earnings is just simply the sum of the two earnings, so 3042,000 plus 3861,000, or 3.861 million if you like. So 6,903,000, and then we're just going to add up the shares, plus 390,000 shares plus 990,000 shares. And then we're just going to take the ratio of the two, earnings per share, 14.11656. It says to round the final answer to 2 decimal places. Let's just try putting it in as 14.11656 and see what it thinks. Let's see if it'll do the rounding itself. Oh, didn't like that, so let's try doing a little rounding on our own. It's probably just looking at the 1. I think it should be 14.12. Let's try that. Doesn't like that either. Okay. Well, maybe we've got the wrong answer then. 6,903 is the right earnings amount. I think there's a problem with our number of shares. Huh, yes, there sure is. Good. All right, that's a little bit different. Yeah. Now, if you look at the average earnings per share, 7.8 and 3.9, the weighted average should be somewhere between there. So I should have been a little suspicious of the 14,000, but let's see if the 5,000 works. So make sure your decimals are right. Not a bad idea if you're working in Excel to actually use the formatting to do that. But let's try 5.002174 and see what the connect gerbils think. The connect gerbils like it. So that's good. It's a good start. Took us a couple, well, I'm not going to blame this on you guys. It's pretty much me. Pretty much just me making these mistakes over here. But one way to prevent that if you're working in Excel is to actually put in the formatting. And then it's obvious that that we didn't have the right number of shares if I'd done that. All right, so anyway, back to B. B wants to know, if Mickey Corporation pays a 25% premium over the market value of Minnie Corporation, how many shares will be issued? So we're paying a 25% premium. So once again, we need to calculate, well, the 78 is the current price. The premium is 0.25. And so the new price is going to be that times, whoops, I need to have my brackets before that. Bracket 1 plus 0.25. Okay, and close bracket. So that means we're going to pay $97.50 for each share. And then it says we're paying a 25% market premium over the market value of Minnie Corporation. So how many new shares are going to be issued? We're paying 97.5 at, as we know from up here, there are 390,000 of those shares. So we're paying that, 97.5 times that. So we're paying $38 million for those shares. And we're paying them by exchanging them for our Mickey Corporation shares. So that's 78. So $38 million divided by $78 per share will give us the number in new mini shares. So these are these, oh, sorry, this is mini shares over here, and these are going to be new Mick. New Mickey. So we take the $38 million of value and we divide by $78 per share, and that number is number of shares. So we put that in here, 487,500. That's the number of new shares of Mickey that we have to issue to compensate the shareholders of Mini at the price with a 25% premium. So let's check to see if that's correct. And it is. So we can move along. And then with the 25% premium, what will the post-merger earnings per share be? That presumably is going to be a lower number. And so if we just do the same calculation, we'll just copy it, and then we'll recalculate down here for part C. The earnings are going to be the same. They're not going to change, but the shares are going to increase. So we can either put in 487,500 instead of the 390,000 in the calculation. You can see up here 390,000. Or we could take, well, let's just do that first. 487,500. 1,477,500, and we can see that the number is 4.672081. 4.67201. 81. 081. Okay, okay, good. And that's just to see if that's the right answer. Woo, look at that. Now, I was going to suggest another way of doing the calculation. So if I just go back here and copy the number of shares and put that back. Another way we could do that, since we're offering a 25% premium, is presumably we have to pay 25% more for the number of shares. So we could just simply take that number and multiply by 1.25, and that should still get us the same number, 4.672081, which is the same amount. So you can do either way. Either way would work. But that's all we need to do for question number 3, and we're done.